But today I want to talk about something that is transforming our industry, working with AI as developers, not fighting against it, not surrendering to it, but dancing with it. And like any good dance, it requires knowing when to lead, when to follow, and how to avoid stepping on each other's toes. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Many of us have this nagging worry. Is AI coming for my job? I feel it too, but I've realized something really important. AI lacks true creativity. It needs us, the creator, to seed ideas. The real tension isn't AI versus developer, it's finding the right partnership model that preserves our craft while enhancing our capabilities. We've all been there. Starting a new project from scratch can be daunting and time-consuming. Getting from zero to minimum viable product traditionally requires significant setup time. You may need a fresh install of WordPress, set up locally. You may have a favorite WordPress boilerplate that you use. You might be designing architecture for a database model, or structuring a sitemap for a wireframe. AI has transformed how quickly we can bootstrap projects. For example, I used AI to help me build a community food recipe application in WordPress. I provided the requirements, and AI helped me generate the initial structure and core functionality. Similarly, with a workout streaks accountability app, AI helped me structure the tracking mechanism after I described the core user journey. Now, the key insight? AI excels at scaffolding based on well-defined requirements. But notice I said helped. I still directed the process. Where AI often falls short is with large established codebases. Asking it to understand and modify a complex application with interdependencies, legacy code, and custom architecture, and it quickly goes down a rabbit hole, making assumptions, missing critical context, and generating incompatible solutions. My approach? Break down complex requirements into smaller, manageable steps. For instance, with a pizza ordering app using WordPress and the WooCommerce REST API, I didn't ask AI to build everything. Instead, I'd already built and created the PHP classes and the structure. I only asked AI to help me with specific methods. This targeted approach keeps AI focused where it performs best: discrete, well-defined tasks with clear boundaries. One of the most concerning pitfalls is security. AI-generated code often lacks proper data sanitization, input validation, or secure database handling. It's dangerously easy to implement AI solutions without thoroughly reviewing these aspects. For example, I've received AI code that didn't properly escape user input before database operations, a classic SQL injection vulnerability waiting to happen. And because this code works on the surface, these issues can quickly and easily slip through the net. And this is where human expertise becomes critical. I always validate AI-generated code against security best practices, particularly around data handling. I test components individually before integration, and I've developed a mental checklist for reviewing AI code. Is user input sanitized? Are database queries parameterized? Are authentication checks comprehensive? Sometimes I'll deliberately challenge AI asking, what security considerations might I have missed here? This two-way conversational approach reveals blind spots in both my thinking and the AI's approach. Now, there is a real danger of over-reliance. When AI handles more of our code, are we maintaining our skills? Are we becoming prompt engineers rather than software engineers? I've caught myself getting lazy about checking what's been generated, especially for seemingly simple tasks. Instead of treating AI as a code vending machine, I use it as a conversational partner. When refactoring legacy code, I engage in a dialogue. Here's what I'm trying to achieve. What do you suggest? Then, why did you approach it that way instead of this alternative? This conversational approach forces me to remain engaged, to question and to learn. I'm still developing my skills, but now I have a tireless assistant to bounce ideas off of. Here's the critical insight. AI excels at pattern recognition and synthesis from existing information, but true innovation comes from unexpected connections and creative leaps that AI simply cannot make. AI can help me implement the shopping cart feature efficiently, but it wouldn't reimagine the entire shopping experience. That creative vision, the what if we tried something completely different moment, that remains uniquely human. So what does this dance look like in practice? Sometimes I lead, providing structure, requirements, and creative direction. Sometimes I let AI lead, generating solutions I might not have considered. The key is knowing when to switch roles. For example, when starting my workout app, I led with the vision and core functionality requirements, but when it got to implementing streak and accountability calculations, I let AI take the lead in suggesting efficient algorithms, then reviewed and refined its approach. Looking forward, I believe we're moving towards democratizing development. Imagine a family household needing a simple app to collate their weekly shopping list. They might just describe what they need, and an AI builds and deploys an app to their local network. No professional developers required. Does this threaten our jobs? I don't think so. It simply shifts our value up the chain. As routine code becomes more automated, our expertise in system design, security, optimization, and creative problem solving becomes more valuable. The developers who thrive will be those who develop new superpowers, the vision to see what should be built, the oversight to ensure what's built is secure and robust, the integration skills to combine AI-generated components into cohesive systems, the innovation to push beyond what existing patterns can provide. These capabilities can't be automated because they require a uniquely human perspective. So here's my parting thought. AI isn't coming for our jobs. It's coming for parts of our jobs. The routine, the repetitive, the pattern matching bits. And honestly, those were never the parts that made us fall in love with development anyway. By embracing AI as a partner, not fearing it as a replacement, we free ourselves to focus on the truly creative and deeply impactful aspects of our work. We just need to learn the steps of this new dance.